Hey, it's Michael Saul with the Stock Market Trading Watch List for Friday, November 4th, 2011. Let's take a look at the indexes and the stocks. So after some overnight shenanigans on the futures, there was some Greek news about a referendum, and then that gapped the market, and then it faded, and then there was news about canceling the referendum or something, I don't know, and then market put in a solid day to the upside, recapturing the gap fade and plus some more. Now, I know I sound kind of like, I don't know, an idiot by not being specific with the news on Greece, but I can go read about it and learn what happened, but why? Right? If anybody here can write me and tell me they've made real good decisions in the market based just on the Greek news, nothing else, not, oh, the Greek news came out and then we broke an old high, or the Greek news came out and we got a bear flag. I don't want to hear, I just want to hear this, the Greek news came out and this is how I reacted. Okay, if you could tell me that, feel free to write me, tiny@stockmarkettrendsx.com. I would love to hear from you, all right? And I'll give you a gold star, not an actual gold star, but, you know, like I'll give you a thumbs up, okay? I'll give you a thumbs up, because the truth is this news just adds a wild card element into the market. It just adds volatility into the market, and that's great for traders. But to trade exactly off a referendum being canceled and the prime minister going to see the president for the first time, or maybe it's even vice versa of that, I don't even know. All right, I was getting my wife's car fixed. I missed the beautiful fade, and I was watching CNN, and they were making a big deal over this, and this only happens. Okay, you know, how are you going to use it to make money? You still have to do your price analysis, and you still have to do your charting. Okay, rant over. Let's take a look at the daily chart here on the S&P. You see we have the 200-day moving average and also the 78.6% retracement of this little swing down. Okay, that's coming in the 1273 to 1275 area. I want to watch that for resistance. Friday is the job numbers. If we gap up into that, I'm going to look to lean against that with a pattern intraday and look for a short. Doesn't mean I'm going to take a short right away. It means I'm going to look for a short as we trade into that. I don't use support and resistance as exact numbers. Okay, and anybody who does, and then they get lucky and they think that they're going to call support and resistance all the time, you know, you're going to be in for a real nasty surprise. Support and resistance, you know, when it holds to the tick, it's like magic. But otherwise, it's just areas that you want to trade against. You want to lean against, I call it. Okay? So you lean against support or you lean against resistance. So that's what I'm looking for. Now, if I'm wrong and we're just going to shoot back up and continue higher, then great. But, you know, I think we're due for a little congestion or even a little bit more of a pullback. I'm not getting bearish here because we have the follow-through day in, and that says the correction is over. So I am looking for new highs here. I'm looking for new reaction highs. I'm looking to test these highs. I just don't know if we're ready to do it yet. Okay? So that's the S&P, and that's my opinion. Obviously, price action rules. Okay, don't let your ego get in the way. Now, here's NASDAQ 100. I mean, this really isn't a head and shoulder pattern, although it could be a double shoulder if this comes down and then we come up again. You know, to me, we're back over the 78.6% retracement, nice 2% gain. Okay, I like that. Let's see if we can get some momentum behind it and test these highs. Obviously, if we go right from here to those highs, I'm going to be wrong on the S&P because I doubt they're going to diverge that much. So the NASDAQ 100 looks like it wants to go higher. The S&P, you know, right now looks like it wants to get higher, but it wants to go higher. But I'm still looking to see if resistance comes in and, you know, congest us for a little bit. So right now, you know, I'm getting a little conflict here with the signals. So, you know, one of them's going to win. We're either going to go it's a three-way, right? A three-way move. We're either going to go sideways, up, or down. Right? That's how the market moves. Okay, Russell. If I type 4 right one more time, okay, 200-day moving average, still short-term resistance. Nice day, 2.5%. All right, so 200-day moving average, still short-term resistance. Here's the semiconductors here, up 3% on the day, filled the gap. Let's see if it could get some follow-through momentum to the upside. Here's the banks. I mean, 1.8%, nothing to sneeze at, but it doesn't look like an impressive candle. Once again, look at Bank of America, and then look at, Bank of America up 0.6%. That's including some after-hours stuff. Here's J.P. Morgan. Okay, once again, the candles don't look that super strong, although we did close above the open, which was a gap. So I'm not going to say it looks weak. It just doesn't look like, wow, look at this. They're just ripping them higher. Okay, Northern Trust, same deal, same kind of candle. So let's see if we get some follow-through on some of these. All right, brokers. Okay, brokers up 1.8%. Goldman. Yeah, I mean, that's not too impressive. And we closed below the open. We couldn't get above the open. Okay. Morgan. Yeah, just he's not looking so hot. Here's gold above that breakout level we're watching. Watching for 173.14. Okay, here's silver. Still looks like it's in a corrective pattern and can go lower. OIL. All right, broke yesterday, or I shouldn't say yesterday because technically this is still Thursday, so broke Wednesday and then Thursday. Got a little bit of follow through here. See if it can keep going. Look at some stocks. Exxon. All right. Conoco. Nothing that I'm, chomping at the bit here. I mean, Hess don't look that bad. Hess doesn't look that bad, if I can speak proper English. Hess don't look that bad. All right. I came out of this little pullback here. Let's see if it can keep going. Retest the highs and try for that 200-day. See, it's inverted head and shouldery. Not really a good symmetrical right shoulder here. Okay. Apple. All right, came down out of this little coil, hit the 50-day. Now trying to bounce. Really has to get over this level here. Has to get over 409, then it has a chance to get into the gap. Has to get over that with a bullet. Okay, Amazon was coiled up coming into Thursday, and broke to the upside, hit the 10-day, but you got moving averages above there. Netflix, all right, nice day, up over 10%. Watch the 20 EMA as potential resistance. Also have whole number 100 before that. Chipotle. Okay, looks like it may want to try these highs if the NASDAQ can get a little bump. All right, we'll watch that. And then I'm just going to wrap it up with Priceline. Okay, also not looking so bad here. You got the moving averages. We're kind of oscillating around it, but this was a really nice day, up 18 points. Let's see if we could get it above this high, this 526.75. So to recap, the S&P, I'm watching if we test this 78.6 and the 200-day. If that holds, looking for this to turn back down. I'm not getting bearish, just short term. Think that it could do some more congestion. The NASDAQ 100, back over the 78.6% retracement, tells me that this could be going higher here. So unless it comes into resistance up here, like the S&P would, relative to what the S&P would do, all right, then I'm going to be wrong, and this thing's going to test new highs sooner than later. I just think we're due for more of a consolidation, and I'm not going to fight it. All right, I want to get past the job numbers, take a good look at the charts over the weekend, and I'm going to start introducing some different stocks into the mix. I know we're going through basically the same ones over and over again. So I want to, occasionally during the week I'll throw a couple new ones in, but I really want to focus in on a new group and start to watch them and see how they develop. All right, have a great trading day Friday and an even better weekend.